Where? I said where?
Right next to Horton.
Oh,
Josky Pavilion.
Johnston Family, but what year was it?
I think it was 39. I was about 13.
How old were your children there, Aunt Bess? When that was taken, yeah.
Jenny Mae
Of
was...
course, you can't tell by Granddad. Can you tell how old you were in that picture?
No,
Did you look at it?
I was about...
You were living on East Travis, weren't you? Or where was that? Or West Travis, whatever that was. Where were y'all living there?
West Travis.
Huh? Was it Travis?
We moved to San Benito in 1935, and Jenny Mae was about 6, I think, and Bessie Lee was about 9. And then we went back up to San Antonio for this reunion. And you say you were about 13, you think?
I think so. Look at Jenny Mae. Wasn't she about 9 years old there? 8? When did you put that to work?
Well, about 8.
Well, it was 38 or 39 then.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. But that was,
Aunt Bess, was that picture taken, when the picture was taken, was all your brothers and sisters still alive except Uncle Luther?
No, Luther was not in this picture. I don't remember whether, so that was actually his death.
Here, let me get
His family.
This is the last picture.
Luther was there. Luther Jr.
Yeah.
He was
Well,
here.
Luther and James were in the picture.
Yeah, but
Can you name everybody that's in the picture?
yeah, I think I can. No, these kids, I don't know if I know them. I think I do though.
Mom, sit down there and help her. See if you can name everybody that's in the picture. So can you start off from either the front or the back and
Well, Frank is on the left. You want me to hold the picture this way?
There. Yeah. Let's see. Okay.
Where's Mom?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Left.
Okay. You get as close as you can there.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
You and me.
Well, that's all right.
this table doesn't
Yeah, we can't see the picture anyway from here.
No.
So just start off and
Frank, there was Frank and my husband, Ben, and not R.V., but what was Lee's
Wayne?
name?
Neville.
Lee, Clarence, and Male's husband, J. Lee, Macon, Delavan, not Joe. No, that's not Joe, is it?
No.
Who is that, Leslie?
I can't see. After Mason is Joe Fuller.
That's what I thought.
R.V.
Is that R.V.?
No. He's pretty good looking. Hey, that's Wayne. Uh-huh. Then Uncle Louis. R.V.
Luther. Jimmy Gray.
Let me
This
see.
is Lois.
That's Lois, yeah.
This is
Eva Lee.
Lee. And this is I think that's
Charlene.
Charlene.
Yeah, that's Charlene.
And this is Wayne and
Leela.
Lewis's wife.
Aunt Leela.
Yeah, Leela. This is Carrie.
Yeah.
And this is
Edna.
Nell, Imo, and Dan. And
Alma.
and myself, Irma Lee, and I guess that's
That's got to be one of her little kids.
Yeah,
It would have to be Bobby or
all these numbers down there.
I think that's Bobby Dan.
yeah,
And this may be,
Dick.
yeah.
Oh, Dick. No, Dick's.
No, that's Dick.
Yeah. Well, where Billy Wayne got?
Billy Wayne's right in front of
Oh,
Granddaddy.
okay.
And
Well, this has got to be Don on the left then.
Yeah,
Far left
Don.
is Don.
And then Bobby Dan.
Bobby Dan and Don. And Dick. Well, where's Jack?
No.
Oh, he's
What?
over here. Jenny Mae, Bessie Lee,
Billy Wayne.
Billy Wayne,
That's Thelma.
old Thelma, and little old Megan Jr.,
Megan Jr.
Patsy, and
That's me.
yeah, you, and I think that's JD, isn't it?
Yeah, that's JD. Well, that's all of them then, isn't it?
Yeah.
She
that's
did better than I could tell you half of them.
Really?
No.
all.
Not without
You
my
could
cousin,
have,
don't
you
know, I
sure you could have.
But I think
That was the very first family reunion, huh?
that was a family.
I guess
that
Aunt
was the
Nell
first family reunion.
organized that one, didn't she?
Well, I don't know. I don't know who got this up,
Mm-hmm.
but then we didn't have any more until way along in the what was our first one organized here? Wayne had it.
Well,
Was it Wayne?
I don't know, but we've had them scattered around. We had the one in Austin that time, or maybe we've had two in Austin, and we had one or two in Elmont and Waco. You know.
Well, RD, not RD, but Neagle had the one that was in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
We had one in MacArthur, maybe two in MacArthur Park.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I know in 1968 we had it in MacArthur Park because I have some pictures
Yeah.
of that, and I remember.
I think Evelyn's got a record of every one of them because she kept all of the letters that were sent out.
Yeah, well, I've got them listed, and I've kept all of the announcements.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've got all the announcements. Emily had it one time at
Marble Falls.
Up the lake.
Marble Falls, yeah.
Yeah.
Or was that, what was that other, no, it wasn't Marble Falls, it was that other lake on the other side of it.
Where did I think up that?
Lake Buchanan.
Buchanan, yeah.
Buchanan Lake.
Mm-hmm.
And we all went up there and spent the night.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a pretty good crowd there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had one in Harlingen in 1977. Then in 70.
I guess what do we have? Maybe 15 or 20, haven't we? Bessie, you think?
I think so.
Because we started going pretty heavy at it after the war, didn't we, Lee?
Well, you know, yeah, there was one in Waco.
Yeah.
What,
At
Cameron?
Elmont Park.
Oh, that
or
was
what?
Aubrey.
Yeah, Aubrey, yeah.
We
Yeah.
had it at
Yeah.
Shady.
Seems like that's the
Yeah.
first one I attended.
And then
Yeah.
we had one in New Braunfels. Mel hosted it there in New Braunfels.
Mm-hmm. And I've had a couple of them in New Braunfels because I like that place.
Uh-huh.
I like that place up
I
there in
do
New Braunfels.
too. I do too. Or we had that one that you had there in
Mhm.
New Braunfels. That
Yeah.
was nice under those trees.
It would have been bad if it had rained, but we lucked out.
What?
It would have been bad if it had rained.
Oh, yes, that's right. But it
it was
happened.
under the
It was a
trees.
beautiful day.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it a lot. Only we got stuck on those pictures that we always had that.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to talk with everybody
Yeah,
like I'd like to
yeah.
have. But the one we had in Castroville, I think that was in 77. And the one we had in 78 was in Harlingen.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 79, it was here.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year it was this year. But the one we had in you didn't go to that one in
Harlingen.
no, that one at where Edna's son is.
Mm-mm, the one in
Oh,
Castroville we did.
Castroville. You didn't go to that one.
No, we
either.
didn't.
That was a beautiful place.
Yeah. We've been over there, but we just didn't go to that family reunion that time. I don't remember what happened, but.
But it was a nice, big, huge pecan tree.
Yeah,
and there's a place for all the kids to play ball or anything they wanted to, and a swimming pool.
The river's pretty close there too, isn't it?
Pardon?
Isn't the
Oh,
river
yeah.
pretty close there?
Yeah, we walked down to the river and walked
Yeah.
along the river.
Yeah.
Medina River.
Uh-huh.
It's I forget what they call that park, but it's
Well, I have forgotten.
some
too.
German name.
But they had a swimming pool, and I know Jenna May's boys enjoyed that
Yeah.
swim. They enjoyed it there more than anything
Yeah.
else. So they go. I think they would have enjoyed it the year Nell had it if they had been here, but they were too little, or maybe a lot
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
But you see, they're 15 and 16 years old, so
They sure got big in a hurry, didn't they?
yeah. And so that's been back. I don't know. I don't know if they came even. I don't remember what year that was.
Oh,
But I know it was a Juneteenth, and that was the hottest day of the year.
just like yesterday and today. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, around the 1st of June is always fairly cool, though. I mean, I guess we should shoot for the first week in May all the time because it always gets so hot about
You
the
mean
3rd week.
June? Yeah.
Well, you know, that's what Aunt Nell always
Oh,
said.
that's what she always said.
Yeah, and that's why.
Mhm.
She knew.
But a lot of times we couldn't get to parks or something. We were too late or whatever. But other than Uncle, who is it? That's not in the picture. Uncle Luther. Everybody else was here, huh?
Wilson, my brother, Wilson
right.
and Ben weren't there.
He's the only one of Luther's children here.
Well, I thought James was in there too.
John, that's the L.O.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Fanny Lee and Carrie aren't in that.
No,
this year.
no.
Whose picture is this? Who?
Well, now, let's see. Yeah, I guess all of Uncle Lewis's kids.
I
were
can't
there.
remember how many were there that day. But it's right by the river.
Yeah.
I remember us going down and seeing the little turtles
Mm-hmm.
swimming around in there.
Yes,
and,
remembers.
They fixed that all up now. They got paddle boats in there now.
Well, I haven't been there a long, long time.
Do
You
you?
have swings for the kids to play on.
Do y'all remember anything about the trip to Texas when you came to Texas
Well,
from Arkansas?
Carrie and I were. Carrie was about 2 years old, I think.
Y'all were 3 years
And
old.
I was,
Three years old.
I was about 5.
Mm-hmm.
We came here, I believe it was 1900 that we came.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I don't know if Carrie was that old or not.
1900,
Anyhow,
1901. She doesn't remember much about it. She was born in 1899.
She was old enough to sing at the cross, at the cross.
Running behind the wagon, you mean? I guess she had to ride most of the way, though, didn't she?
Yeah, oh,
Did-
yeah. I can't remember whether we had more than one wagon or not, because I don't know how all of us got that wagon.
Some of his friends.
The book,
his grandmother
the book
had
tells,
one,
and I can't remember exactly what it said, but I thought it said 2 wagons and several
Cows.
cows
Yeah,
and
Well, I don't
3 or 4 mules.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I don't remember just what all of us, too young to remember very much important things as cattle and anything was bringing on.
Yeah.
I do remember crossing a bridge, crossing some stream. I don't know whether it was the Red River or whether it was some other river, but I know we crossed the Red River coming over.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember crossing on a ferry. We drove the wagons in on the ferry.
And the mules.
Just drove
the
right
whole-
on the ferry, and it went on across the river. But I don't know whether it was Red River or some other stream. But I remember that ferry. And
I think our history book says it was the Red River, and I think it said they charged you $2.50 for all of the mules and all of the cows and all the kids and I think the wagon or two and
well, we must have had 2 wagons because of all 9 of us kids.
Mm-hmm.
And you know they couldn't have all come in that one wagon with all of our belongings.
Crowded with it.
That was impossible.
How did you sleep on the road? Do you remember?
Oh, Kenney, Bess.
No, we don't know. I was too little.
Well, some of you must have slept in the wagon, though, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now and I had a kind of a little argument about that sleeping business.
No?
Because this covered wagon comes down and makes in the back end there's a hole. Not a hole, but I mean where you, I don't know.
Wagon,
Air hole.
for the wagon.
Yeah.
And so she and I argued about who's going to sleep there next to that because she couldn't get her breath good, she said, and I said, well, I can't either. So Dad or Mother once said something about letting Nell sleep there. And I said, well, why? She said, Nell sleeps there every night because I can't get my breath either. So we took turn about sleeping next to where we could breathe good.
I remember Dad killing a huge rattlesnake. But I don't know where it was. Seemed like he killed it with a fence post or something.
Mm.
But I remember that big snake. That's one thing I remember.
After you got to Texas or before?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But I know it was on the trip to Texas.
Well, how old was your older brothers and sisters? All of them were older than you. I know. How old was Uncle Luther then?
I was the seventh child.
Yeah.
And Frank wasn't born yet.
Yeah, that's right. Because Uncle Frank was born in Texas.
Huh?
Uncle Frank was the only one of you that was born in Texas, right?
Oh, no. Some of the other children, they had been in Texas before.
Oh, had they?
They had lived in Temple. They lived
I
in
think
Temple.
Alma was born in Texas, wasn't she?
I was born in Texas, and so was, let's see. Some of the, I think another one of them was born. I know Ima was.
Yeah, Alma was born in Texas, Bryan.
And, but Luther was born in, I think, Missouri, the oldest one.
Mm-hmm.
And Mom and Dad, I heard them talking about it. They had a log cabin that Dad had built. And I think even a dirt floor.
Well, I didn't know Luther was born in Missouri. I thought he was born in Arkansas.
Huh?
I thought Luther was born in Arkansas.
No, Luther was born in Missouri, just across the line from Arkansas. And
Well, that must have made Uncle Luther and Aunt Ima then in their teens, huh?
pardon?
Would that make Uncle Luther and Aunt Ima in their teens when you made the trek to Texas?
Oh, Ima wasn't even in her teens, I don't think, when they moved to Texas.
Well, you were...
I was about 5, and Nell was about between 7 and 9. I guess Ima was about 11 years old. And then they ranged on up. Lee was next, and then Clarence, then Louis, then Luther. There's about 2 years between them, most all the others. But there's about 2.5 years between Carrie and I, and it's nearly from August to October, being 3 years between Nell and I. And so they were still young.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Luther might have been in his teens, but they ranged on down, you see. Louis, Clarence, Lee, and Ima.
Well, when y'all first got to Texas, did Granddad buy a farm then and start farming?
No, we rented a farm on the shares down by Troy, down below Troy somewhere.
Between Troy and Eddie there, where Uncle Louis was living when...
That's where Frank was born, down there.
Oh, really? Yeah.
From the first came to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was born in 1901 or something like that. And then Dad bought a farm over between Troy and Eddie, I guess, or kind of a little west of there. And they farmed over there. I don't know how many years, I don't remember. But we all picked cotton. So the big family, Dad didn't have to hire any hired hands to pick cotton or anything.
It was all the kids worked, huh?
Huh?
All the kids worked the farm.
All
huh?
the kids picked cotton.
Well, did I guess Uncle Luther and Uncle Lee both married while you were still there then?
No, they didn't come up. No, I don't know how many years they stayed there, but their dad bought another farm on the main highway between Troy and Temple. I mean, Troy and Eddie, but that was before the new highway was put in. That's there now.
Yeah.
But
How much was land back then? Do you have any idea?
Pardon?
You have any idea what he paid for that land?
oh, they
A couple of bucks an acre,
no,
probably.
I don't know.
And back then
I
it was
wasn't
cheap.
old enough.
Yeah.
I wasn't old enough to know anything about money at that
Yeah.
time.
Well, did y'all build a house there, or
No,
was there a house there already on the
We
property?
just rented the house. It came with the farm.
Now,
I don't have
when he bought the other farm though, did y'all build another house there?
The White House. Last place.
Yeah, the last farm.
Oh, the last farm. No, Dad bought it.
The house was already on there.
But that was the first house we had owned. The others were rent houses.
Mm-hmm.
Dad bought this big house. It was a 9-room house. She has a picture of it. And we lived there until we moved to Corpus. I was 16 when we moved to Corpus.
Yeah.
And we worked that farm. And
Yeah.
Dad was a good farmer.
Was your dad pretty rough on you about working that farm and make you pick that cotton? Did he crack the whip on you to pick that cotton? And
he wasn't hard, but we all knew that we had to work.
Yeah.
We all picked cotton.
Yeah.
And chopped and scavenged corn.
Flour.
Yeah.
And mother would do our cooking, and when she got ready for us to come to lunch, she'd put something white on top of the house so we could see it to let us know it's time to come to lunch.
And tell how she called us.
Yeah, well, yeah, if we were close enough, she would, but sometimes we were very far on the back side of the field, we couldn't hear her.
Yeah. Did you ever talk my poor old mother out of some of her cotton out of her sack?
Pardon?
Did you ever talk my poor old mother out of some of her cotton out of her sack at the end of the day?
I can't understand you.
He asked if you ever asked me or took some of my cotton out of my sack before the day.
Oh yeah, she's faster. She's faster than I am. That she tells that on me. I don't remember. I don't remember. That's what she tells on me. But I was slow.
Yeah.
I was steady, but
You used to be slow.
I was born slow. The run of the family.
I made the round on her.
Yeah.
I passed her, and I went on down to the end of the row and came back. And when I came back, I had my cotton sack was full, and I had a lot of cotton. And you just had a little bit. You shake it down every few minutes to see how much you have, and you had just a little in the end of the sack. And you looked and said, "Oh, Carrie, where did you get all that cotton?"
Here, put on that.
And I said, "Well, I picked it, of course." And she said, "Oh, so Dad's gonna get me when he's gonna sure whip me today." And she said, "Would you give me some of that cotton?" You said that. "Would you give me some of your cotton so he won't be mad at me?" And I said, "Oh, well, I'll give you a little bit of it, but I'm not gonna give you too much, because you should have been picking." There she was, pulling cotton bolls. She and Frank throwing them together, playing. And I was just picking with both hands. And so I gave her part of my cotton so Dad wouldn't get after her. So then in the evening, I must have given her more cotton than I thought I did, because when we laid up in the evening and that night, he said to me, "Carrie, what's the matter? What happened to you today?" I said, "Nothing fly." And he said, "Well, you usually beat Bess. You pick more than Bess does." And I said, "Well, I don't know. Well, I didn't tell him that I gave you part of my cotton."
Well, I don't remember it. I don't deny it, but I don't remember it. But
you and Frank were playing around. You and Frank were playing around, taking his cotton.
Oh. Well, I know in chopping cotton, Alma said she watched this one day when she was chopping for them, And she watched, and she said that she was always chopping, and when the others were just still, maybe got out there in the row and sitting down resting. But she said I was steady, worked steady, but I was slow. But I've always been slow. And but as far as cotton picking, the main thing I remember about cotton picking is giving the little dogs a ride. We had a little dog about this high, little short-haired dog, and I'd be picking cotton. She'd come up here and one in my sack, and I'd let her go back in there and lie down on the cotton that I had in the back of the sack, and I'd drag her along, and as I'd have to shake it down, I'd have to move her, But I remember letting that little dog get in my sack of cotton.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of memories and some things that I'd like to have remembered.
Well, you mentioned Alma. Alma married Lee. Well, where was Alma? Was she a neighbor? How did you know Alma?
Alma? Well, I went to school with her sisters, and I don't know where Lee met her. But
well, didn't Uncle Lee go to the same school with y'all?
No.
No?
Well, yeah, I guess he went to school sometime when we was renting, but we had to walk. I don't know how many miles to school. My first school was at Old Troy, just a country school, and so we had to walk a long ways to go to school. But then we rented this other farm. It was closer to school. It was about a mile, I guess.
Was this closer to Troy?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Well, really, it was about halfway between Troy and Eddie
Uh-huh.
on the highway at that time. But that's when we had to walk to school, rain or shine or snow or sleet or what. But sometimes it was bad. Well, Dad would take us in a wagon or hack or something. We had a
Were how many was in one room? Was it one room schoolhouse?
no, it's 2 rooms.
2 rooms.
2-room schoolhouse.
Uh-huh.
And younger, smaller grades were in one room, and the older, as far as they went, I don't remember how, 8th grade, I think, how they went. I don't know.
That's where Nell was going to school when she clipped. She got mad at the teacher.
Nell,
Nell got mad at the teacher?
huh?
Nell got mad at the teacher?
Nell?
Yeah.
Did she quit school?
No,
She
but
quit school, yes.
Yeah.
Then she got mad and she went home because he slapped her or something. And she got mad. Oh, I know how that was. I know how that was because Nell and some man, young boy, her age, they were up at the blackboard. They were, taking some dictation, I guess, when she teach English. And she didn't have any chalk where she was, and she whispered to him that she didn't have any chalk. So he handed her a piece of chalk. Then she just said, thank you, whispered it. And then he said he caught her talking, whispering in school, and she knew better. So the teacher, you remember that, the teacher got after her, and this teacher was rooming and boarding at our home. And so Nell he slapped Nell. And so Nell went home. She got mad. She cried. She went home and told Mother. And of course it made Mother furious. So she said, well, she didn't blame her. And so then when the teacher came home in the evening, he went to Mother and asked why she didn't make Nell come back to school. Said that she said, no, I'm not. I didn't, because I didn't believe in the way you treated her. And her mother told him, said she didn't like it at all because he punished her right there in front of everybody just because she said thank you for a piece of chalk.
Yeah.
And he tried to get her. He said, well, if you do the right thing, you'll make Nell come back to school. And Mother didn't make her go back to school. Mother said, no, I'm not making her go back to school.
What grade was she in then?
Well, that was the highest grade I think they taught, wasn't it, Bess? When Nell was going down there, she was
but after that,
8th grade, I guess, or something like that.
after that, they sent her to Eddie to Betty Check's academy. She finished up there. Before she went to school, I don't know whether she went in high school or not, but I know she did go there. But a cousin of ours came to live with us, Uncle John's daughter, Jimmy Lee, I think her name, and Marshall. And she and Nell went to Betty Check's academy at Eddie.
Eddie.
And so that's where Nell got her main training in high school. That was the same. We were going to the same little old country school. And when this happened about, I don't remember that incident that she was telling about.
Well, how many of you kids got married while you were still out there on that farm? You remember?
Well, the one was before we. This all happened when we bought the home and was living in the big house. But on the farm before that, it was just down the same highway there, right close to school. Luther married, and Imo ran away at Christmas time and married. She was about around 16, I guess. I don't know. we were going Christmas shopping over to Troy, and Ed was over there. That boy that said he had seen her somewhere, and said that he told his boyfriend that he was going to marry that girl someday. I don't think I even knew him at that time, but anyway, he